How do you get around the lands of Yotei? What does gunplay feel like? Can you pet the wolf? After my first Ghost of Yotei review, a lot of you left great questions in the comments. So in this follow-up, I'm answering them, giving you 8 more things you need to know about Ghost of Yotei. If you haven't seen my original review, check that out first. But if you have, welcome back and thank you again for clicking. Before we dive in, a quick note. PlayStation Asia recently invited me and 2 other media outlets to interview Sucker Punch Productions art director Joanna Wang. I'll be sharing what she revealed about Yotei's development in a separate video, so stay tuned. I am avoiding any spoilers, but as always, if you want to go in completely blind, this is your warning. This channel is built around exploring narrative, and my first review was very story focused. One question that came up was whether the pacing ever drags. For me, the answer was no. Each region's main story arc gives you agency to stay and see it through. Side activities either connect back to the overarching narrative or reveal something new about Atsu's character, so they feel essential rather than filler. Unlike Ghost of Tsushima, Yotei gives you a more varied mix of side activities, but fewer of each activity. That decision keeps things moving and helps avoid fatigue. Above the core activities I mentioned in the review, I want to mention 2 that stand out. Mythic Tales Return from Ghost of Tsushima. These are self-contained quests that reward you with unique, often game-changing items, abilities, or cosmetics. Bounties, on the other hand, are shorter, narrative-driven hunts that pay out coin. So the balance of narrative and gameplay within each region, and by extension throughout the game, is well paced. You definitely could mainline the entire story without ever touching the side activities, but approaching Yotei this way would severely hamper your experience. Not to mention, you wouldn't be able to unlock Atsu's various skills and equipment. So the story, while not deeply tied to power progression, is deeply tied to unlocking the map. Not unlike how you unlock the various regions in Tsushima. Progress through the story to unlock the next region. The map structure in Ghost of Yotei feels familiar but more curated. You'll explore around 5-ish regions, as Eurogamer pointed out, but there are also other areas to discover. Some regions are strongholds belonging to members of the Yotei 6. The starting region, the largest, lets you choose which enemy to pursue next. Traversal is straightforward. You can run, ride your horse, or fast travel. Regions are separated by environments, for example, a mountain that you can't cross in real time. It's not a completely open world, it's a curated one, designed with story pacing in mind. That said, the map feels about the same size as Tsushima, maybe slightly smaller. Personally, I think that's intentional. It lets you know each area more intimately. And with the game constantly throwing distractions and encounters your way, Yotei feels alive. All killer, no filler, unlike some other open world games. I didn't cover every weapon in my initial review since part of the joy is discovering them yourself, but a commenter asked about the guns. The Tanegashima, a musket, is a slow-loading, high-damage, mid to long-range single-target firearm. It pairs well with concentration mode for quick reloads and precision shots. The Tanzutsu is a quick-fire pistol, used more like a kunai or smoke bomb than a traditional gun. With a single tap, you can weave it into combos, duels, or use it to stagger or interrupt enemies, as well as fire from the hip during standoffs. Both firearms are acquired late game and don't overshadow swordplay or bows. They just expand your options and lethality. Another question was whether duels feel unique. There are actually 2 boss fight types, a classic one-on-one duel and the larger battles where a boss is supported by mobs. Some bosses use specific weapons or tactics, forcing you to adapt. With the introduction of firearms and new weapon types, even familiar fight structures feel refreshed. Atsu isn't the only one with access to the new tools and weapons. Yes, the horse charge technique returns. It's pretty satisfying, and sometimes I wish I could bring it into more boss fights, although enemies aren't always going to let you plow through them. And the big one, can you pet your wolf? The answer? Maybe, if it lets you. But don't worry, you can absolutely show love to a fox. Okay, Expect a quick review of Borderlands 4 and my report on what Joanna Wang, art director at Sucker Punch, spoke to me about Yotei's development and some of the creative choices they took. Hope you all enjoy Ghost of Yotei, out very soon. I had a blast and will continue to have a blast. I want New Game Plus, I want Legends Mode, and I want Story DLC right now. If you've enjoyed the video, it truly helps if you like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to support us here at Cutscene Collective. Check out our other Ghost of Tsushima story breakdowns. Let us know your thoughts below. Until the next one, be good to each other.